Hello, YouTube. Where were you when you heard the news that JFK had died? Where were you when you heard the news that the planes had hit the World Trade Center? Where were you when you heard the news that Michael Jackson had died? And where were you when you heard the news that Ichihashi had been arrested in Osaka? Yeah, it's a pretty sensational news story. And I, for one, was watching NHK at the time when the breaking news broke. And I also turned on JapanToday.com, which is also the news site that Victor refers to in his video. And they had the news headline, Ichihashi turns himself into police in Osaka, in all capital letters. And I kind of was puzzled, did a double take, listening the Japanese in one ear, looking at the English, and it's like, this doesn't match up. And I refreshed the page in a couple minutes to see the comments, because that's the main reason I go to Japan Today. Not to see the news, because I can get the news like pretty much anywhere. I live in Japan. But the comments and the discussion are what make that homepage interesting. So I went to refresh it, and the headline had changed to Ichihashi is arrested by police in Osaka. And I leave a comment saying, wasn't the headline different a couple minutes ago? I think you printed some misinformation and you need some decent bilingual staff. No, half joking. And they delete my comment. And so I put a second comment saying, why can't you just acknowledge your mistake, that you printed misinformation? Any reputable news source would acknowledge it and apologize. And they deleted that comment too. So I'm just not going to pursue it anymore. But I just want to say it here because they'll just delete any comment I make. So it's better to say it where they can't delete it. Anyway, Ichihashi has been arrested, and I feel some relief that he has been found, and now there is a chance that justice will be brought to him. However, I don't have 100% confidence that justice will be served. I guess it's from hearing of the past cases in which there have been victims of murder that were foreign and female. I'm not going to mention the names, but there have been past cases very similar to this one where the criminal was not given the death penalty. I realize the death penalty is very strong and should not be taken lightly, but I do not want Ichihashi to get anything less than a death penalty, because there's no doubt that he killed Lindsay, and there is reason to believe that he also did other things to her before killing her. What he did is inexcusable, it's inhuman, it's unforgivable, and he deserves no less than the death penalty or a lifelong of torture. However, as much as I believe so, I also know that there are people who don't believe the same as I do. And I actually saw one of these people on the news program in Japan. I was watching Minomonta's, Zubatto News Terebi in the morning, on Friday morning. And one of his commentators on the program, there's this kind of fat guy with glasses, and he was saying, I shit you not, he was saying that Ichihashi had some sense of humanity because he didn't steal or lie to get his money. He actually worked hard for a living and saved it up, like a good person. And I just had to change the channel at that point because, I don't want to get that in the morning, I want to start the day off right, have a good breakfast and do some exercise and, get the good energy going. I don't want that shit in the morning. But yeah, there are people in Japan that think that way, and obviously it's it's being forgiven because it's broadcast on morning news programs. It's just unbelievable. Some of the things here. Again, I don't want to say too much, but this case just might not go the way that I want it to go. And it's hard to accept it, but I feel that I might have to accept it. Or I might be pleasantly surprised. You know? I don't know. Well, I think I've spoken enough English. So I'm gonna go in Japanese. はい。日本語でいきます。市橋容疑者が大阪で逮捕されましたという大きなニュースがあって、まあ、ちょっと一安心なんですけど、しかし、本当に正義が来るとはあまり自信は持ってないですね。なぜかというと、過去に似たようなケースもあって、そして、同じ外国人女性の殺人事件で、でも犯人は死刑にならなくて、なんか本当に、そうですね。自信あまり持ってないです。私的には、市橋は、市橋には死刑が良すぎると思うんですけど、本当にもっと残酷なやってほしいなんですけど、でも、私みたいな意見ばっかりじゃないんだってわかりますし、あと、なんだったっけ、テレビの朝のニュース番組で、ミノモンタのズバットニュースだったっけ、その番組に出てる人は、石橋容疑者は、市橋容疑者は整形手術したくて、それでちゃんとお金働いて稼いだんじゃないって、だから人間性があるんじゃないというふうに言ってまして、で、それで私すっごい腹が立ってなんか本当にもうチャンネル変えても本当にあーってなって本当に怒りました私。だから、本当に日本にこういう考え方をする人がいるとはとってもうんざりです。本当に私は本当に正義に正正義に勝ってほしいんですけど、しかしそうなるとは限らなくて、今は待つだけ。でもあまり希望を持たないで待つだけ。でもわかんない。奇跡が起こるかもしれない。はい、それは私の意見でした。